Oh, hello.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Halo Thursdays.
You know that we got them. You're rocking with CHUGS, so you better follow.
Hey, CHUGS Army, check this out. Check this out. You guys ready? You guys ready for my screen? Look which way I'm facing when we play the game.
There you go, bud. Chugs, I just sent you a squad stream invite there, bud.
Okay. Guys, look.
Look at you. You're
I
actually
tweeted,
facing the
Discorded,
game.
and changed the title. And I'm actually facing the game. And I Discorded. Tweeted, Discorded, and changed the title. Yes. So now this is the way I'm facing. Am I too...
I have a big head. I have a really big head.
Your head's normal size, man. Your head's normal size.
It's not normal size. Hats don't fit me.
I think it does. I think they do. You just got to get this certain size, you know?
Yeah. I think, well, you know what throws me off is I'm a lot closer to my camera than you are. So it really makes me feel, but
it makes it look like it, but if you sit back, we're good. We're the same.
Yeah.
We're the same.
Yeah.
Dimension size, we're good. We're good.
But I think this is which makes sense. It's the third Halo Thursday. Yep. I think this is the cleanest the cameras have been.
This looks good.
It looks
good. You look good over on my end, dude.
You look real good over on my end, too. Good to see everyone, and everyone's saying stop about the big head. Hey, I'm not saying it to, like, insult myself. I think it's cool. You know what that means? I got a big brain.
Nice.
Well,
Mega mind. Mega mind.
Mega mind.
Wow. Halo Thursdays are the best, by the way.
Halo Thursdays are the absolute best.
I've been doing pretty good. I've been very busy, and actually the streams have been very fun. I haven't had you know me, I don't really enjoy the same games that you do in terms of like I like to play and I like to win. I don't like to just get beat down.
Right.
Well, yesterday, Chugs, you would have enjoyed it. I don't know how you stay sane when you do your streams where you just get beat and beat and beat and beat and beat. I was playing Dead Space yesterday, and I looked back at it to see how long it actually was. I got stuck on one part for 25 minutes where I just kept dying over and over and over and over with no ammo, no nothing, couldn't do anything. Then I made it past that, and I was very at one point I had to do the be right back screen, and I wasn't like I just gave one of these. I watched it back, and I literally went and then be right back, and then I wasn't back for a while, and then I came back, I beat it, started moving along, and then I got stuck on another part for another 25 minutes, and I went, okay, all right, like. I haven't had that happen in a while. Yep. And the chat was loving it. Everybody was like, "Oh man, this is some real like Dark Souls vibes here." And I said, "I hate that." I don't know how you do it, dude, without getting frustrated. Well, I was dying.
Dude, well, here's the thing. I do get frustrated. Like I think back to there was a Halo 3 level on Legendary called Cortana that we were stuck on forever. Recently, I did a Hollow Knight challenge. I know I told you about this, but I was stuck on that one Pantheon for like if you combine trying one stream and then half of the next, it was like 6 hours I was stuck on this thing.
6 hours?
Probably 4 to 6 hours, probably.
25 minutes felt like an eternity for me.
So it was, but I get frustrated on the inside. But what I remember is, and you have to tell me that you feel this way when you finally got past that first 25-minute part. How good did it feel? I
was exhausted.
Oh, so it didn't feel good.
I got past it and I went, finally! Like, no, I was not like, yeah, I was like,
I should quit right now. I don't feel like continuing.
I've been beaten down emotionally and I don't enjoy it.
I get it.
That's what happened. That's what I did. So I don't know. You may be different. Maybe you get like the revelation at the end.
I do.
I
get like
I
did it. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I get the like I'm about to smash everything around me.
Right. No. I
can't believe that happened. And then to stumble upon another one right after it was heartbreaking.
Hey, I know this probably won't mean anything to you, but I know you know what Bloodborne is. So one of my favorite achievements recently, CHUGS Army just saw this. This happened a couple days ago. There's this boss called the Orphan of Kos, notoriously known as one of the hardest Soulsborne bosses, in Dark Souls Bloodborne.
Yep.
Fourth try, I beat him. That's pretty good. Try number 4. Fourth try.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Because I know how those games work.
Yeah.
When you die, did you start like you go right to him again, or was there stuff you had to do before getting to him?
You unlock a shortcut from this really tough area. You unlock a shortcut where you take an elevator right to the boss. So I had to fight no enemies.
That's not bad.
Yep.
That's not bad. If you have to do like a bunch of stuff and then the boss fight, then I would have been flipping out.
The bad thing though is the boss. The boss is insane, and it was one of my favorite Soulsborne bosses ever, which was tough. There's another one, Lady Maria, who was known as being pretty hard. We one-shot her. We beat her first try, which was really cool.
What difficulty you have this on?
There is no difficulty in Bloodborne and Bloodborne Dark Souls is just freaking hard. That's
just
it.
One size fits all.
You can't pick the difficulty. The game is the game and the way it's meant to be played. You cannot pick hard, easy, normal. It's just tough.
God, Spectre, thank you very much for the cheers.
Yeah.
God, man. See, I don't know how you do that. I remember going to GameStop and picking up Bloodborne and Dark Souls, and I had no clue what they were. I just went, these look cool.
They are cool.
Popped them in the PlayStation, played for about 20 minutes, got killed, restarted from the very beginning, and then I immediately just ejected it, took it back to GameStop, gave it back. This game is not for me.
I love it. You're like, wait, what? No checkpoints? I'm out of here.
Yeah. I literally wait. Hold on. All that stuff I just did for 20 minutes doesn't count anymore.
You know what we need to do at some point, dude? Is I need to like give you a lesson, because I'm not like a master by any means. However, I could make the game significantly easier for you, because it sounds like there are so many shortcuts you can unlock. There are checkpoints. There are weapons that you can find that make the game easier. Once you get the dodging down, like it becomes such a fun chess match, because you love that. The reason I feel like you would love it is you are so good and you love strategy games.
I do like strategy games.
That's all that game is. It's strategy.
So let me ask you this.
It's fair.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Does it randomize every time you do it, or is it like, hey, as you get to this person, you have to hide here, he goes past, then you have to go, and like it's the exact same every single time?
It's the same thing.
So that's just a repetition and a trial and error type of thing.
Yep. Because even the bosses, it may feel like it's random, but after you die to them a few times, they have the exact same moveset. It's not like, I mean, they can, depending on where you are, they can do different moves. Like, for example, with the Orphan of Kos guy, I noticed when I was close to him, he did attacks that were way harder to dodge. But if I hit him twice and then ran away, he did a lot easier moves to dodge. So I would just constantly hit him twice, run away. He would do a big move, and so it's like a chess match. It really, you would be great at it if you wanted to be. You would. You'd be really good at it.
Okay.
And I think if I showed you, because like it's so intimidating in the beginning because you have no idea what to do. They do not hold your hand. They do not tell you.
No tutorial, which I'm okay with.
Yeah.
But the instant death is not very fun.
Right. And then losing all your souls, and that's what you need to level up and all that stuff. It's, oh man.
So which one? Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So which one's harder? More difficult.
I think the hardest Soulsborne game is Sekiro. Have you ever heard of that one?
Are they? Yes. So you told me about this.
Yeah.
They're all connected? It's Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and Sekiro. Are they all connected?
So they're not connected in the sense of the same world. Like Dark Souls is somewhat. Dark Souls 1 and 3 are connected to each other. Dark Souls 2 is its own thing. But they're all in different worlds, but they're made by the exact same developer from Software. They're directed by Miyazaki, who is the guy who really started this whole franchise. So again, they're totally different worlds, but it's the same difficult exploration, super hard bosses, super hard area style game. The reason Sekiro is so hard is because in Dark Souls, you can farm guys, get souls, upgrade your weapons, upgrade your guy, give yourself a bunch of health. In Sekiro, the only way to level up is to beat bosses.
Oh god.
So you can't grind. Like it's the hard, and like I was never really good at parrying. And that whole game is timing parries.
Oh. Is that the same thing? Is that the same? There's no difficulty. It's just one difficulty throughout the whole thing.
One difficulty, baby.
And you've beaten the whole thing.
The whole thing.
You're a lunatic. How long did it take you realistically?
God, probably 40 hours to beat the whole game. Yeah, probably.
And that was a lot of dying and redoing.
A lot of dying and redoing. I mean, it's a fairly long game, but people can speed run it and beat it, a lot quicker than 40 hours. So that was a big learning curve for me, because I used to be the really when I played Dark Souls, I used to be that guy who with the really heavy armor and the really powerful shield. Then I played Bloodborne with no shields, and I was like, oh, I got to get good at dodging. So then I did that. So fortunately, the transition from Dark Souls to Bloodborne to Sekiro was better. If I would have gone Dark Souls to Sekiro, oh my god, I would have been so screwed. So screwed.
Oh god,
bad. But yeah, we got to get you into it at some point. I know you're asking for shirt of the day, so I'll give it to you. We got to toss a coin to your Witcher t-shirt today. Shout out to Chapman. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Yeah, very cool. Did you watch the season 1 of The Witcher?
So I did not watch any Witcher, but I played the game and I loved it.
Yeah, oh, that's even better, dude.
It is.
The game is amazing.
It's. I love the game, but I am very much a completion guy. Like I need an ending, and Witcher never ends. Just like a lot like Skyrim.
Oh, it was too long for you.
It goes on forever, and I'm like, hold on, like, is there ever gonna be an ending? Mm-hmm. Because then I need an ending. I need like a chapter close so I can go. That's when you do something and then you die, and you finally get it and you get that like feeling. I get that from a completion of a game. Like when I complete it, I go, oh, that was what I did this for.
Yep.
Not for a level, because that's just like I don't celebrate the battles. I celebrate the war. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I want the completion. Which if there's no completion, my God, I'll be surprised if I make it there.
It is so worth it. The story's amazing, but this is going to make you probably say I'm never going to pick the game up again. Do you know how many hours it took me to beat The Witcher? But I did every side mission, though. I was so into it.
Realistically, 100?
150. I did
150?
Everything, though. And that includes the DLC.
Oh my God.
Really, I would walk around and talk to NPCs. Like, I was obsessed with that game. Like, that was one of those games. It was one of the few games where when I'm not playing it, I was thinking about it. Like, I'd be on the road or something, and like I'd be sitting there going, God, I can't wait to go home and play The Witcher. Like, just thinking about it. So worth it. So worth it. Breezy, and then we'll get started. I promise. I know we've been talking a lot, but me and you haven't got the chance to catch up like this for a little bit. So
That's right.
But the reason I have a top 6 is because one game was so good I had to make it a top 6 instead of a top 5. So I'm curious
I believe
if you have it. But my top 6 of modern video games, not of
all time.
Yeah, modern video games. Like since 2015 is when I got obsessed with video games. Like, I've played them my whole life, but when I became a quote-unquote gamer. So I say games from this point on, but my top 6, and this is not including Genesis, PS1, and all that stuff. Sure. Halo 5.
Okay.
Borderlands 2.
Okay.
Dark Souls 3.
Yep.
The Witcher 3.
Okay.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yep.
And Hollow Knight. That is my top 6 of modern video games.
So hold on.
Yeah.
Because I am mind blown and surprised.
I know what you're gonna say.
That Ghost of Tsushima is not in that. How is that not in your top 6? Because I know you loved that game.
I not only that, I loved that game and Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Tasty Gene, thank you. How are both of those not in there? Those are huge ones for you.
They're amazing. They're in my top 10. But as far as I think I hold a special attachment to them. Like Halo 5 is the game that made me buy an Xbox. It's the first console
Halo 5
I
get. Halo 5 I would expect from you.
Yeah. But
Witcher I would expect. What was the other ones in there?
Borderlands 2.
Borderlands I see.
Dark Souls 3.
Okay.
Witcher 3.
Yep.
Red Dead 2 and Hollow Knight. But so Ghost and FF7 Remake, I've said this before too. If Final Fantasy VII Remake has all of the parts to their game as epic as Part 1 is, it's going to be the greatest video game ever made, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it's just Part 1 was so insane. But the reason...
It didn't make your top 6.
It didn't make my... Yeah, it did. Like, it's,
God, that's crazy to me.
I know. But it's incredible. But, like, I look back at those 5 games, especially the first 5, even before Hollow Knight. And it was like, I think I hold some weird special attachment because I played like Halo 5, then I got into Borderlands, then I got into Dark Souls, then I got into Witcher. Like, so It was like
I
that.
get it. I get it. It's like a phase in your life kind of thing.
Yeah, that was peak. Like, wow, I am like,
Yeah.
I love video games.
Right game at the right time does make a difference.
That's what I mean.
It hits a little different.
Like, I'm already knee deep in games with Ghost and FF7 Remake. They're incredible. I love those games. But those, do you have a top 3? A top
So
5?
it depends. So yeah, it depends. Because there is a lot that like you said, they're on the previous gen. So my modern day.
Yeah, and you can do previous if you want. That's fine.
Well, that's a whole nother
Exactly.
scenario.
That would take us
But-
hours.
Yeah, if we stay modern, let's stay
Yeah,
modern.
modern.
I definitely have to toss Resident Evil 5 in there. I loved Resident Evil 5.
We should play that at some point. We should co-op.
Dude,
that at
what
some
a
point.
fantastic game.
Oh my
so
God.
difficult too, and
Yep.
like, oh my god. My favorite level in there is with the alligators. And you have
Yes.
to swim and they come and get you. Oh god, it was great to me. That was just fantastic.
So good.
Loved Resident Evil 5. Really liked Last of Us 2.
Great.
I thought Last of Us 2 was
Yep.
just a fun experience.
Yep.
And it legitimately scared me in parts. Like,
Yep.
it hit everything I needed to be entertained.
It's fantastic.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Me and you were two of the few people that
Oh.
we won't get
Oh.
into it obviously, but I
Loved
loved that game.
Well, and the thing too, and this is, I'm big on this, like, especially in a lot of things, especially in today's day and age society, everybody likes to like be mad or protest stuff.
Yeah.
I'm very easy to entertain. So
Same.
like
Same
the
here.
entire journey up until the ending, I loved
Loved it.
And then the ending is designed to make you feel one way
A certain
or another.
way. Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't necessarily have to agree with it.
Yep.
But you also don't get a say in what the ending is. That's the art of creating something. So you put it out there. You know, same with like Game of Thrones when they came out with that
Yes.
final season or whatever, and people were like signing petitions to like redo the whole season. It was like, hold on, it
What are you
doesn't
doing?
work that way.
Right.
This is like, it was made. You might want it to go a different way, but like, man, I've watched some movies where I'm like, no, like this happens in it. But
Yep.
that's the journey you go on. You can't just get your way all the time. Like, if it was, then I should just save up my money and make my own show and make it exactly how I want it. And then guess what? I'll put that out and I'll enjoy it. But then there'll be another group of people that don't enjoy it and think that I should have changed it, whatever. That's just how it goes.
Could not agree more. Could
Right?
not
But
agree
it-
more.
But in the end, it's all okay. And you just need to enjoy the actual ride of it. And
Yeah.
if it doesn't go the way you want, it's all good.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have to be that way.
Yeah, every
You know what I mean?
every journey is not sunshine and rainbows. And
God,
that's
no.
what I love about it. Like it's
And that's
just
we
man, it's so good.
specifically talked about The Last
Yeah.
of Us Part 2.
We did.
And like the way we were feeling at the end was they designed it very, very specifically.
Yep.
Full Moon, thank you very much. It's very they did it so well.
so well.
Like they built it so that you felt one way and then they switched it. They puppet mastered me.
Yep.
They puppet mastered both of us.
Yep.
And a lot of people.
Yep.
And that's why I'm 100% okay and I respect the art of what they did with that
Totally
game.
agree. Totally agree.
So I love that. So definitely Last of Us Part 2.
so you got Resident Evil
definitely
5,
Resident
Last
Evil
of Us
5.
2,
Last of Us 2. I have to toss in Grand Theft Auto 5.
classic.
I love Grand Theft Auto. I've loved all the Grand Theft Autos, but
Yeah.
especially like everyone they put out, I'm like, oh my god, it's the best game ever. As soon as they
GTA
toss
5
it.
is still one of the best-selling video games now, like week to
When
week.
you look on Twitch, there's like hundreds of thousands of people still watching and playing.
Yep.
And they've done so
Yep.
much to it. It's insanity.
Right.
So Grand Theft Auto 5 will always have a special place in my heart.
Great choice.
I just had another one. On PC.
Okay.
Diablo 2.
Ooh, I've never played Diablo 2.
Oh my god!
I've only played Diablo 3. That's it.
Dude, I hated Diablo 3.
Okay,
So
I've heard that.
I loved Diablo 1. I loved Diablo 2. Obsessed. Probably a game that I pumped the most hours into would have to be Diablo 2.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
I was so excited. I waited like 10 years, like a lot of people, for Diablo 3, and I was very disappointed with it. Just because I think, and Diablo 3 might have been a good game.
Yeah.
But I think because Diablo 2 holds such a close place in my heart.
Yep, I get it.
Diablo 3, there's no way it could live up. There is zero chance of it ever living up. So I played it. I didn't enjoy it as much, and I think that's just where I was in my life at the time. It was 10 years later. You know what I mean?
But man, I've heard across the board though, diehard Diablo 2 fans do not like Diablo 3. So I never played it. I only played
Yeah.
Diablo 3, and I'm like, oh, this is really fun. But people who play Diablo 2 were like, you got to play Diablo 2.
Diablo 2 is just nuts.
Yeah.
It's just nuts.
Yeah.
So, and then I got one more.
Are you gonna put Ghost on there?
You know, I'm not gonna put Ghost.
Okay, all right. See, we
enjoyed-
both love it, but
I enjoyed Ghost a lot, but in modern history, there is other games that I've liked
it's
more.
not a top 5 for you.
I think I've got to put Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Because so I love all the Assassin's Creed games. We actually talked about this. You have not played a lot of the Assassin's or any of them.
No, I played a little bit of Syndicate. It didn't grab me, and then I played a little bit of Valhalla, and I really like that one. I just haven't got around to playing it more.
So you need to get into the earlier ones. The earlier ones they are so badass. Like they are so, and especially too because they came out on like earlier systems to where the kind of like the I guess the landscapes.
Yeah.
Like now it's almost like a given when like if you play like a Ghost of Tsushima or a brand new game that comes out, the landscapes are going to be breathtaking. They're just going to be. They're going to be beautiful games.
Right.
But back then there wasn't a lot that did that, and this was so open world that like you would just sit on top of a rooftop and look out at an entire city, and you'd go, "Oh my god, this is awesome!" And then you just jump around through the streets and do whatever. And so I love the gameplay and the fighting system and everything of Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
But Brotherhood is where they really grabbed me because the story had me. The story had me the entire way, and the gameplay had me. But Brotherhood, you could actually recruit people so that you have like a gang of assassins, and that to me was like, oh, I want this guy, and I'd recruit him, and I'd get this guy, and I'd recruit him. It was so
awesome.
cool to me.
Yeah.
So cool to me. So Assassin's Creed definitely in there, and if I had to put a 6th on there, I might actually toss the Batman Arkham games in there. I don't know which one for sure, but I love the Batman Arkham games.
My chat has been telling me forever because I have all 3 of them and I've played none of them. I've never played them. There's too many games.
Dude.
There's too many good games. But yeah,
There's
I've
too many
heard
games.
they are awesome though. I've heard
They
they're
are
awesome.
very, very fun. Great story, easy to play. Like if you like Batman, obviously, if you
Love
like
Batman.
Batman, you're
Yeah.
gonna love it. Then you love it. There's no
Cool.
way that you wouldn't. The way that it goes is awesome. I think there's like 3 or 4 of them.
3 as far as I know. There might be 4, but I think it's 3.
And I enjoyed every single one. Everything about it. It was a nice,
Yep.
nice journey with a nice. It wasn't too long, but it was long enough to give me a good story and a good completion. Loved it all.
Nice.
Loved it all.
Great top 6. Great top 6.
That's and the good thing. What I like about this is that a lot in my top 6 you have not played or fully experienced yet.
Nope.
That's really cool to me.
Yeah. I know.
Bayou Bob getting into a little subski. Thank you, bud.
It's just a testament to how many great games there are out there that like we haven't played yet.
That's
you know?
right.
It's
Our lists are very different. So let me ask you this,
yeah.
because I just found out about another game yesterday that I'm gonna play because a new one's coming out. Upcoming games, like in the like near future.
Yeah.
Upcoming game. What are you looking forward to?
So I'll list a couple. First and foremost, this goes without saying, Halo Infinite.
Of course.
My God, I know that's a no-brainer, but I cannot
Yep.
wait. Especially like the multiplayer will be cool. I love Halo multiplayer. It's my favorite FPS multiplayer. But the idea that the campaign is going to be somewhat open world, where you can like I don't know if they're going to do this, but the idea of having a huge map and being like, okay, you have to go to this point to complete your mission, but along the way there's like an elite camp. And like you can optionally do that and find a chest to get like a attachment for your battle rifle or something.
Those side missions, dude.
Like,
You love the side missions.
Or like a new piece of armor, like stuff like that has me giddy. I hope it's like that, but I don't know. We'll see.
If they did it that way, would that be the first time that Halo's kind of done that?
Ever. Yeah, the first time ever. That would be the coolest thing in the world to me. I'm really excited for Horizon Forbidden West. So it's a sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's right.
I mean, the new God of War, I don't know when that's going to be out, but Ragnarok looks really cool.
I love God of
That's
War.
going to be amazing. Those are the 3 that really... Oh, my God, how could I forget this? Elden Ring. So, Elden Ring is open world Dark Souls, dude.
Oh, my God.
It's directed by Miyazaki, and guess who else it's also directed by? I think I'm saying his name. J.J. Martin, the guy who directed The Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he directed the story. And dude, the trailer for this game, it gave me goosebumps. I literally went,
man.
ah! Like I had to make a noise. I was so
I like
excited.
that. I like that.
Those are the ones I'm really, really pumped for. What about you?
So I just saw, which I've never played. So yesterday I was playing Dead Space. Which have you ever played Dead Space?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
God, love them. So
Love
Dead
Dead
Space.
Space.
That's the campaign that I'm going through right now. That was
Yeah.
what got me. So as I was kind of talking about it, I also with my girlfriend we just watched all the Alien movies. So like Prometheus, Alien Covenant,
Great
Alien
movies.
1, 2, 3, all of them. Fantastic.
Great
Hold
movies.
up, by the way. They hold up very
Yep.
well.
Yep.
But I did not know they had an Alien game already out called Alien Isolation,
Yep.
which I was told was a fantastic horror game. Fantastic.
So scary.
So never played it, so I just downloaded it. It's going to be added to the list.
Awesome.
But they are coming out with another Alien game that's going to be like a co-op squad up, go through an alien world, which I am very, very excited for.
Wait. So like you guys team up with someone to take on the alien?
So as far as I could tell, it was a co-op squad up campaign type.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Which with aliens, I'm already in.
That sounds so sick.
Already in.
So sick. Dude, man, sometimes we should just do a stream where we just talk about games, dude. This is great.
This is what happens. Well,
is
and
great.
the fact that literally, because I just assume that you've played every game. Alien Fireteam Elite Co-op Shooter is what it's called.
Oh, nice.
I just assume that you've played and beaten every game in the world. So when I stumble upon a random good game that you have never played, I'm like, oh god, I want to see you enjoy the game because then I can enjoy the game.
Right.
And the good part is like so. The Assassin's Creeds, obviously, they're sitting there.
I heard Black Flag is great. Assassin's Creed.
Black Flag is fantastic. If you like pirates, Black Flag is fantastic. And I love like upgrading the ship and upgrading your island and upgrading all this stuff. Fantastic to me. But I haven't seen like obviously Valhalla just came out, so it's gonna be a while before the next Assassin's Creed game.
Right.
Aliens, they got new Aliens coming out, so I'm excited about it. Diablo, they're actually putting out Diablo 2 remastered.
Yes, they are.
So that gets me. They just the rumors have started circulating about the newest Grand Theft Auto, which will still be a while. But the fact that they're even talking about a Grand Theft Auto like 7 already has me like, all right, cool, this is great. So a lot of cool stuff in the works, and not enough time in the day, honestly. Not enough time in the day to just play all this stuff.
Nope. It's seriously me and the CHUGS Army talk about this all the time, where it'll be like, hey, are you gonna play this next? Are you gonna play that next? And I read it, and I'm like, it's such a good problem to have.
Yes.
But I'm like, I will never, and it's kind of sad when you think about it, but I will never in a lifetime be able to play all the games that I want to play. It's never going to happen. Like there are so many excellent games that I'm just so between indie games and like, oh my God, and this Steam Deck that's coming out.
Oh my God.
The handheld PC. Yes, I was very lucky.
I was following the chaos that was the group chat as everybody was purchasing one. And this is I think we went through the same thing with the PS5 and the Xbox and everything.
Oh,
like,
we sure did.
You guys go on there and you put it in the cart and it won't go through and you're dying inside.
Yep.
To me I can't do it. I'll wait. You know what? I'll go on eBay and I will pay the upcharge just so I don't have that stress in my life. Because you were going insane.
Yeah, I was.
You were going crazy. You're like, it's not working. I'm reloading. It's not working.
I'm not gonna get it. I was so stressed out. Dude.
You always do. You
I
always
know.
get it.
Yeah,
you put yourself
eventually.
through like 2 hours of pain.
Well, and I think about that too. The Steam Deck was actually fairly easy because it took about 45 minutes of refreshing to get it to work.
That's insane.
Xbox Series X took about an hour. PlayStation 5 took 5 hours.
So, and the craziness is, so I just assumed that because it's been out for like a while now.
Yeah.
People still can't get them.
Nope.
Like, what the hell is going on? How is that a thing? That's like, we're coming up on what, like a year of it being out?
It's crazy. It's insane.
That's nuts.
November 10th, the Series X came out. November 12th, PS5 came out.
That's so insane to me.
People can only get them on eBay. But same thing. It was like my younger brother, he had his 30th birthday this year.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to get him a Series X. And again, it was a little bit more expensive, but the one I got him on eBay works great. It's brand new.
They're brand new. My PS5 was in the box, sealed up. Everything was fine on eBay.
Yep. It just wasn't the crazy. Now, when people do the upcharges of like when it first happened and people were selling PS5s for like $1,500, I was like, what are you doing?
And the craziness was that people were buying them.
I know.
I was like, hold on.
Buying them.
I can wait like the month or two for it to drop. And it does.
Yep. It
so
always
like even
does.
I think even now, like when they first came out, they were what, like $400, $500?
$500.
So $500. I ended up getting exactly what I wanted. I think I paid $800 for it,
Yep.
which it's a little bit of an upcharge, but at the same time, you can't get them currently. So
No.
I'll pay the $800 because one, it's not double that at $1,500.
Yep.
But people like they wanted it as soon as it dropped, so they would pay $1,500, $2,000 for it, and I was like, guys, if you literally just wait a second, like it'll drop.
Yeah, just wait a
It'll
couple
drop.
of months. Especially in a time too, and don't get me wrong, I was one of those people because I have never, in my time since 2015 of being really into
Yeah.
games, I have never gotten a console on launch day before.
Never, ever.
So it was, at that point, I bought my Xbox One. It had already been out for a while. PS4 Pro had already been out for a few months. The Switch, I remember when that first came out, I got mine 4 months later. And I got one on Amazon that was upcharged a little bit. But the Switches were so hard to find because I don't think people remember this. I got a Generation 1 Switch, but it came with a UK outlet. Like it was from the United Kingdom. So it doesn't matter. It's still, region and all that. So it's not like I got a weird one. But that's how hard they were to find. So I for once was like, it's the 9th generation starting. I want to get a console on the day it launches. And so it was so cool, like, again, November 10th to be able to be like, oh, I forgot. So November 10th for my Xbox. November 12th, I got my PS5 from Amazon that day, and it was awesome. November 10th, I was sitting around waiting all day to get my Series X. All day, sitting there just waiting. And then all of a sudden, I'm sitting in my living room, and all of a sudden, I get a notification saying that they tried to deliver my Series X an hour ago, so they sent it back.
No!
I lost my... I'm not a stressed out guy. I lost my mind. So I'm calling everybody, and then I find out they took my Series X to the UPS store right down the street. I set my alarm for 7 a.m. Chugs Army knows I'm not a morning person. Set it for 7 a.m. and drove to the UPS store and got it. So I technically got it November 11th.
Wow.
And opened it,
So
just looked at it.
So let me ask you this, if you've done that. Have you ever gone to like a GameStop or a Best Buy or Target at like the midnight release when they do certain things?
Never done that.
I've never done it.
And I want to do it. I want to do it, but I've never done it.
I remember I think I was on FaceTime with Creed, and he was at a Best Buy or something at midnight waiting, and the line was just down the street. And I went, what are you doing? Like, why are you there? He's like, I have to have it. I said, you're a lunatic.
Right. I love it. I love it. Games, man. Games.
It will begin.
And you know what? I love it. I hope you guys liked me and Breezy catching up because I love. I could talk games with you. I could do this for 2 hours, dude. No problem.
Oh,
guys,
we were laughing. Chucks, do you remember? Do you remember when we were playing League of Legends and like we'd hop on just to kind of play and practice? And like obviously we just started, so we're not the best. And people would eat you alive. Like, they're like, what are you doing? You suck, dude. And I'm like, hold on. I'm just trying to play, dude. Like, relax.
It was that community. It was 50-50. Sometimes. So I always did the ultra, like, anytime I would play real bad, I'd be like, guys, I'm really sorry. You know, I'm really new. And sometimes people would go, yeah, you suck. You shouldn't be on this server. And then other times people would go, oh, no problem. Here, let me help. So it was like, it was a 50-50. Sometimes people were great, and sometimes people were not so great. So
it was interesting. It was interesting.
All depended.
Fun, though.
Very, very fun. I love League of Legends is what got me into PC gaming. I was not into PC gaming at all until League of Legends. So that was what did it for me.
I did some PC gaming when I was like a teenager, and then I kind of didn't play anything really when I was on like always PlayStation. I think I was Nintendo. Like N64 was like my jam.
Yeah.
And then I really liked N64 over like PlayStation 1. And then when PlayStation 2 came out, I got one over.
That was it.
And I switched over to PlayStation 2, and then I got PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5.
Yep.
And then like I was sold. So I stepped away from PC for a while, but there are some games that we've been playing on PC that I actually enjoy.
I know. So. I love PC gaming for the customization and like just the fact that you can play. God, there are so many unknown indie games that like are awesome, or like with modifications and everything you can do. So I promise this is my last question. I know chat is loving this, but this combo is too good, man. And I miss you, so it's always good to catch up on this day. But do you remember the first video game memory or the first video game you ever played?
Yes.
Do you remember it? What was it?
Yes. I remember Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, playing it with my dad. And
That's
like
awesome.
I wasn't so much playing as I was just watching him play it, but I was like way more into it.
We have the exact same story with the watching thing. So I'm not okay. So that's awesome, by the way. But
Yeah.
my first memory in my entire life, ever, I was 3 years old, and I remember I woke up really early, and I ran downstairs, and my dad had stayed up all night, and he was playing Road Rash on the Sega Genesis, and he got what we
Great
thought
game, by the way.
great game. He got what we thought was the black bike, but really it's
Yep.
dark blue because CRT TVs,
Sure,
displayed
sure.
color weird. And I
Yeah.
remember being like, "No way, Dad, you got the black bike. This is so cool." Same thing. He was I would try to play, and I was so bad at it.
Oh, yeah.
But he would play, and I was so into watching him play
Yep.
Road Rash on the
Yep.
Genesis. So that's my first memory. I love Road Rash. Actually, for stream 250, the first game that I played was Road Rash because we never played it before on
Fantastic.
stream. So
This is so, and that's the crazy part is like, so I was watching my dad play Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and
Yeah.
he made it all the way to Mike Tyson, and I believe, if I remember correctly, he knocked Mike down twice, but he did not beat him. And I've never beaten him. I've never seen him beaten. Just like to this day,
One of the
that's,
toughest
like,
bosses.
That's my Everest,
yeah.
and I
That's-
played against him, and he's tough.
I believe it, dude.
He is tough.
I totally believe it.
I don't know if he's meant to be beaten, dude.
I don't think so either. I don't think
I
so
mean,
either.
he's right there on my wall. He's standing there.
I know. That's one of the coolest pieces of memorabilia you have. It's so
God,
sick.
I love it.
It's
Mike,
so
dude.
sick. Hey, you know what? Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson's Punch Out is kind of like a Dark Souls boss.
A little bit.
How about that?
A little bit.
Maybe you got more Dark Souls in you than you think.
Well, it's possible. It's possible.
We got him, you rockin' with CHUGS, so you better follow. Know that he up, like he hit the lotto. Rolling in clutch, like he hit the throttle. You loving the stream, well it ain't no problem. You know that we got him. Rolling in clutch, like he hit the throttle. You loving the stream, well it ain't no problem. You know that we got him.